Greetings, good morning, mahaba, bienvenidos. Hello. Guten. Hope everybody's doing well today on this beautiful, beautiful, sensational. Hold on, the dog wants to go out. She does this all the time. Go, go, go. She's like a child. You know, you're home with your children or your husband, and then like they don't talk to you for like a number of hours because they're busy. And then all of a sudden, when you start doing something, hold on, she's got to come back in there. Come on, Dina, let's go inside. Come on, Dina, come on. Let's show everybody our progress that I have not made yet. Okay, so hello, everybody. Hello. It cooled down. It's a lot cooler for now. But yeah, we have bad weather. There's a storm, there's a front, something going on down in Florida, and it's making its way up the Atlantic coast, and yada, 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 yada. Hold on one second. Oh my God. No, 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 get over here. No. I have a resident fox family here, and, well, when she smells these fox, she's like, I'm right on that. No, it's my backyard. No, get going. Don't come around here no more. Come on, let's go. Hold on. Go, girl. Come on. She's so smart. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, Gina. We got to talk about a couple of things here because I have some people following me. And the color is, it's called raspberry. The raspberry beret. Come on, let's go. Lose the signal. Come on, let's go. Now, if I drop a little snapper, she'll jump up and run. But then if I make that sound, they'll block the video. Get inside. Well, everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a good weekend. Raspberry. It's raspberry and denim. But today, this morning, at this current time right here, 10:58 hours on August 4th, 2024, I want to talk about last night's rally. Well, about last night. Well, that woman who came on, the black lady, Michaela, girl, was you auditioning for the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Hip Hop Atlanta? I mean, what you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? Well, tell me, what were you doing? For the Conservative Party, let me just say this to the conservatives, to the Conservative Party, when you have a female get on your stage to proclaim the conservatism, be advised forthwith, have that female have on a skirt that is to her knees or below her knees. Because let me just tell you something. Now, I'm all for looking good. I'm all for dressing up. I'm all for all that hoopla, and all the... But when you're promoting conservatism, you do not have women go up on stage with stilettos and mini dresses. That's number one. Number one. Conservatism is supposed to be where you're demure. And remember, when women are demure, we never disagree with our husbands. That's a whole nother comedy video. But, okay. It was a show. I mean, all of politics is a show. It's all theater. It's all theatrics. But I do find great offense, and I find it very irritating when I see minorities supporting someone who has been so blatantly disrespectful to minorities, okay? I seem to it just kind of, it rubs me the wrong way. It's like, when you have a wound and, instead of letting it heal naturally, sometimes situations, it's like adding salt to the wound. So yeah, that's all theater. That's all theater. I mean, you look good. The girl, you look good. You got it together. You have great appearance and so forth. But the lies, the lies are really, they're prevalent on both parties. And another thing, now that governor or attorney general, that other cat that came on, him dissing Kamala and going on his diatribe of y'all. Listen, Mr. Man. You don't put your foot in your mouth. You don't put your foot in your mouth, okay? Because number one, you're disrespecting her as a black African American, as a black American, as a minority, you're disrespecting her. Then you're going on with using the comparative of Nilly Vanilli because they lip sync. Y'all all lip sync. You know what? Y'all all lip sync to APAC. Y'all all beat the drum to APAC, okay? So y'all all are lip syncing. You're all are lip syncing, okay? So now he's doing that. And his whole dialect, everything he was speaking upon was very, very grating. And another thing, the people that are in the background, the audience members, next time there's a rally, take screenshots. And you want to know something? A lot of people are paid. They're paid to show up. They're paid to show up and hold those signs. Hoorah, 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 right? So yeah, it's all theater. It's all a bunch of BS. It's all a bunch of noise. And it comes from both sides. So my message is this. If there is not discussions to end what's going on, you have to put an end to what's happening. You have to put an end to what's happening. Because you all dance for chicken. You all dance for that 8-pack birdie. 8-pack? Yeah, that's what you all do. You all dance for 8-pack. All right? And you're all a bunch of scam artists. The left and the right. So now they wanted me to be in politics. Yeah, they wanted me. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, and if anybody's confused, my race is a mixed race. So now I have on a little bit of powder because I wear translucent, because I'm not really a big makeup kind of a girl. Maybe I should be. Should I cover up all my imperfections? No, I don't really GAF about any of that. This is a tissue. This is a lens cleaning tissue. So just in case, because if I did decide to run for any politics, they're going to say, oh, she's claiming she's mixed race, but her birth certificate says white. Guess what? So does my father's, and my father was not white. Because back then, in those days, you're either considered black or considered white, the same as now. So let me do the paper brown bag test. You see this right here? You see that? Let me put the light on. Just to clear up, if anybody wants to know, because later on, if I do want to throw my hat into some political arena of a cesspool, yeah, it'll be the third party, not the left or the right. I would use profanity and say some things, but I'm not going to do that. So here we go. Here's the tissue. Here's the face. Here's the face. I have on a tint that matches my shade. So there you go. Yeah, that whole thing of saying that she turned black. She turned black. No, honey. She is black. She's black and she's Asian. For those of you who don't understand, for those of you who you have a limited vocabulary that, maybe encompasses your thinking process to that of a maybe a 16-year-old, you know? Yeah, so the theater was pretty interesting. The theater was interesting, as always, but the mocking of a black woman, the mocking of her dialect, and the whole charade that was on last night, no, 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 you got to do better. You got to do better. But you know, for your supporters, for the people who follow you and who are into DJT, rah rah, you know, um, they eat that up. They eat it up, and they eat it up because all they do, they don't go any further. You see, I'm the kind of person, if there's a leak, I'm going to find that well. I'm going to find that well. I'm going to bring it back. Now, my son is 45 years old. I was very young when I had him. His father, he wasn't in the picture. Anyway, when he was in the picture, well, his father went into the military to avoid going to the Gray Bar Hotel because he was a frequent visitor, because that's the lifestyle he was into, the Gray Bar Hotel lifestyle, you know, the streets. So anyway, he goes into the Army. So now, I had an open case of child support from when my son was like, 4 years old. Any case, long story short, because if there's a leak, I'm going to find the source. I'm going to find the well. This is 1980, it'll be like 87, 85, 87. It was the mid 1980s. Anyway, like I said, because if there's a leak, I'm going to find the well. What did I do? Pre-internet, pre-World Wide Web, because the World Wide Web wasn't even created then. It was in the makes. I call up Washington, D.C., I call up the Army, I call up the Department of Defense. I say, yo, listen, here's the situation. I want money for my son. This is the father. I'm the mother. Make it happen. Damn sure, straight enough, in a matter of, I'm going to say, 2 months, my son started getting money from the military when his father was in the service. So I bring this up because people that listen to the crap that is spewed, they're like, oh yeah? Oh, because I read it somewhere. Because they said it. It's true. You know what? Do your research, people. Do your research. At the end of the day, they're both full of it. Both sides are full of it. But now the fullness that comes from the right side is a lot of animosity, it's a lot of separation, it's a lot of division, it's a lot of racial bias. You know, that's why people don't want to go backwards. As much as people might want to, they'll end up, you know, they'll be in making their vote selection, they'll be puking, you know, they'll be thinking of like, you know, rattlesnakes and the sewers. Then they'll vote for Kamala. But it's the lesser of two evils, you know? It's the lesser of two evils. Anyway, I have things to do. I have to go because I've been very busy as always. It's the raspberry. It's giving me energy. Anyway, if you like what I have to say, you can follow me. If you don't, you can follow me. And just remember, if anybody wants to know my race, you know, just in case I decide to run, yeah. I knocked the socks off these people. That's right, because I wouldn't play by their rules. I wouldn't play the game that they play. So, but anyway. Oh, and NYPD, you're going to make that happen. Yeah, you're going to make that happen. Yeah, because that's going to be addressed. It's going to be addressed on a very, very large public scale level. Watch and see. Yes, for anyone who follows me, I was a victim of an SA that had happened after a very traumatic, and one of many traumas in my life, by somebody who thought that they could do what they wanted to do. And they did what they wanted to do. Because I was in a very, very bad state of mind, because this was after right after my mom passed away. And it was about maybe 2 weeks after I had buried my mother. And prior to those 2 weeks, about 4 months prior to that, was the attack at Ground Zero. So yeah, there was a lot of stress, a lot of stress. And I stood quiet about a situation because the family that unfortunately not unfortunately, I mean, my son is a blessing, but people that were just not nice people, not nice people. Let's put it this way, people that really wouldn't have a problem making stuff go away. And stuff going away, yeah. So to avoid any further trauma, you know what? It was like, okay, keep this to myself, keep this to myself, keep this to myself. When the Me Too movement came about, it was like, you know what? It's on and popping. And it's been on and popping ever since. But it's going to be addressed. It'll be addressed. It's going to be addressed on a national scale because for anyone, I'm going to swing back into this, for any person who is SA'd and you then later on in life came forward and because of laws and litigation, they're telling you there's nothing that they can do, they need to pass a law so they could do a voice analysis. Because if that person, that perpetrator is still alive, have them give a voice analysis. Voice analysis, you question them, do you know such and such person? Do you know such and such individual? Have you been to such and such location? Did you show up at such and such person's funeral, a mass service? Did you send flowers to such and such person from such and such location? Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. And anyway, have a great day, everybody. And remember, speak up. Always speak up. Don't let no crap bag ever do something that they shouldn't do. And if they do, you hold them by the neck. You keep your foot on their neck legally. Yeah, until there's a resolve. And on that note, everybody, have a namaste kind of day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay well, love on one another, and do the right thing by people. Don't lie. Don't lie to people to benefit what your little intentions are or what your agenda is. Peace and blessings. Alhamdulillah Rahman Ar-Rahim. Pray for world peace. Later.